It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Southside. I'm some more label, brought it straight from the dirt. Double my grind, just a triple my word. Rockin' the same clothes from the first to the third. Say what you want. Motivated by grace, but I don't like them. It's for the industry and all them haters that comprise it. I own my image and likeness. I'm fighting like Leonidas to be righteous is key. I had to make my circle tighter cause they life is the street. I'm from the jungle where you kill what you eat. I love the feast. Taught myself how to cook, it was Franks and butter beans. Hot summers, no treats. Niggas born with no retreat. If they gotta get you, they willing to shoot you right through the priest. That's where I'm raised at. Today back. Y'all niggas listening to slave rap. Just got my chain back, crafted by Arabs. Wait, I got a blade strapped under the wave cap. My city full of niggas bleeding like a fucking ASAS. So when I say I overcame the odds, I don't pray to God. Watch niggas that was shaving hard, had to take a charge till I came to change the cars. Hey, I ain't got no words for y'all. I don't do the rap beats. I'm trying to get my girl a drop.
But I know it's gonna get better than this. For sure. I don't have everything that I want. But if there's one thing that I know, it's gonna get better than this. For sure.
Hey. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this video, we're going to be getting into a couple things. Number one, we're going to get into Camron and Adrien Broner. Getting into, I won't even say getting into it, but Adrien Broner was a guest on Camron and Mace's It Is What It Is. And during the conversation, AB basically couldn't keep his eyes off of Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby. He kept making passes at her. Her boyfriend was in attendance while the show was being taped, so Camron gave him a warning and was like, "Hey man, could you chill out with that? Her boyfriend's here. We're trying to have a conversation, and you keep reverting back to how beautiful she is. You keep saying she's distracting you. At one point, he told her to stop smiling. This is Adrien Broner, by the way. He told Treasure to stop smiling because it's distracting him. She's like, I'm just smiling. That's how I tape the show. And he basically was throwing a monkey wrench into the program, right? So Camron ended up, basically stopping production. He let Adrien Broner know that he was going to pay him for his time for being a guest on the show because he was there in studio. You can literally hear him counting out the money to give him his cut, which I thought was interesting that he was getting paid in cash and not getting paid in cash rather than a bank transaction or, something of that nature. Nonetheless, some people like to deal in cash. So he kicked him out, told him he got to go. Adrien Broner basically was like, hey man, I said I won't do it no more. And Cam was like, nah, it's over. I already asked you the first time. I respect you. I fuck with you, but we're not going to proceed. Gives him his money. People escort him out. And it was a pretty embarrassing scene. You know what I mean? I'll save my commentary till after we watch it. Then we're also going to get into Dame Dash making an appearance on The Breakfast Club today. We just talked about Dame yesterday. Now that he's got his teeth back in, he is back out doing interviews and trying to, make his rounds to clear up his name. Of course, The Breakfast Club is one of those places where Dame has a contentious relationship. Dates back over a decade when he said that them niggas wasn't bosses. You call a man your boss. I could never call a man my boss. It's like calling a man your daddy. So he made his way back up there, and it was nothing short of entertainment if you're into chaos. Now, I will say I have not watched the entire interview. I don't be having 2 hours for all these fucking shows. But I did see some clips circulating online. I will be playing the audio from some of those clips because we can't play them on the channel. in video format, but we'll get to that also. All right, let's get to Cam and Adrien Broner first. So when I first got on social media this morning, I saw this. Things get super awkward on It Is What It Is after Camron tells Adrien Broner leave the show after he tried to holler at the moderator, Treasure Wilson.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know when my brother
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, I mean, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not going to sit in and not value your time neither.
That's why I love you, Cam. You a good nigga, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. You want to wait for me, you could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out. Thank you, man. Yeah, no problem.
All right. So that's the first thing I saw when I got on social media this morning. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with AB? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, So then another clip somebody else put up gives you a little bit of further context as to why Cam decided to stop the show in the middle of production. This person here says, nah, Adrien Broner fouled for this here. He got walked out like a dog, for real. Not walked out like a dog in terms of got his, of course we saw, he didn't get hands put on him or nothing.
Good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey.
What you wasted that? I love you.
He asked this woman how much she weighs. Yeah, you way out of bounds, my nigga.
What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, could you stop
Yes.
his mouth? Can you?
This nigga's super foul. So not only did he do this, I mean, not to Treasure while she's in the studio, but there's also another woman calling in virtually while they're trying to have a productive show. Oh, hell no.
Stop smiling. You.
Arabia is
Nah, yo, bro, or some G, yo, bro, or some G shit. We got to have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
bro.
I did not know you.
He's still trying to have a productive show with this nigga, and he keeps reverting back to Stat Baby, aka Treasure Wilson.
Look that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here.
All right, well, I'm not going to watch that over again. I just wanted to give y'all additional context as to what led up to the moment of him getting kicked out the studio. Now, for my thoughts on this situation. If you've watched, my show Inside the Industry for any amount of time, y'all know a lot of times I don't be agreeing with Cam. You know, I'm a fan of Camron's music. I can't say I'm really a fan of Camron the person, right? He does get some truthful shit off sometimes, but a lot of times he says some sideways shit, and I think he's also a victim of entertainment arrested development. You know what I mean? Coming up in this like super machismo industry, not really evolving past that, right? But in this instant, I do have to applaud him for stopping the show, getting Adrien Broner the fuck out of there. I don't know if bro was drunk, high, or if he was cross-faded, as in both, but he just could not control his hormones. And one thing for certain, you cannot have them type of people around. Can't do nothing productive, can't do nothing with niggas like that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're here to do an interview. You're here to be a guest on a sports show. I understand if you believe or feel that Treasure is beautiful, which she is. But dog, you have no self-control. You have no type of couth. You have no respect for the situation that they brought you in here to do. Basically, it sounds to me like you accepted the invite just so that you could try to get at her. Like you've been watching the show and like, yo, if I ever get to go on there with Cam, I'm shooting my shot 30, 40, 50 feet at Stat Baby. Hell no. And definitely not on air. Like if you really felt like you had something that you wanted to say to her, you could have said it before or after the show if you had the opportunity to be in her proximity close enough to say, hey, this is how I feel about you, blah, 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 blah. But nonetheless, Cam told you her boyfriend was in attendance. He said that he told you on set. It also sounds like he told you beforehand because he said, I already told you the first time he warned you. So you didn't give a fuck about the boyfriend. You didn't give a fuck about the show. You didn't give a fuck about any of the formalities that were happening live on camera. You're just a horny ass, nasty nigga caught up in your fucking hormones. Can't have you around nothing. It's probably why you've been doing so piss poor in the ring. Fucking embarrassing, man. So I do applaud Camron for getting him the fuck about the studio. He did it the most respectful way that he possibly could without demeaning him as a person or as a man. You know, he didn't insult him. He just said, you gotta go. I'm gonna pay you for your time. You know, I respect you, but we're not finna do this. This is not what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Did it very discreetly, which is also a good way of handling it because you don't escalate it. You don't turn it into more than it needs to be. Because some niggas ain't gonna take that the right way any fucking way. Then you had to piece a nigga up on camera. Then that become a problem, a lawsuit, a whole array of things. So again, I do salute and applaud Camron for doing the right thing, protecting his co-host, who he's been doing this show with from the beginning. Before Mace even came into the fold, it was him and Stat. So although they may not always have the best rhetoric, although they may take too long giggling and shit on the show to get to their subject matter, I think in this instant, I gotta show respect. I gotta say, good job, bravo to Cam. And honestly, I'm surprised Mace didn't step in and handle that as the so-called man of God. But anyway, salute for that. And don't bring that motherfucker back. All right, now let's get into Dame Dash at the Breakfast Club, shall we? So here we've got Victor Baez, and he's a pretty good aggregator here on Twitter. He says, heated moment on the Breakfast Club when Dame Dash and Charlamagne the God talk about fighting each other while going back and forth. Here's a compilation of moments. Dame kept trying to walk out, saying Charlamagne triggered him and calling him gay, as in Dame Dash calling Charlamagne gay, which is pretty embarrassing that Dame is kind of devolving into this. Like we used to, you know what I mean? Like we used to live in a environment back in the 90s, early 2000s when that used to be like the insult for niggas you didn't like. Oh, you gay, nigga. We got that shit. We packed that out. We been past that. But now Dame, now that he has no other defenses, now that he seems to be completely down on his luck and on his way out, he's going kicking and screaming and calling niggas gay. Oh, boy. Continued. Dame called the Breakfast Club a coffin, and he got mad whenever interrupted. Charlamagne says Dame's a liar and that he's broke. All right? So this was definitely a very eventful interview. Unfortunately, I cannot play the video because Power 105 will claim it. Holy shit, I can't win. So I'm gonna just pull it down here and y'all will hear the interaction.
If you guys look at my Instagram, I've been editing for 6 months. Stupid.
I don't believe you.
Because you're dumb. How would you know? You're in this coffin every day, Count Dumbula.
I want to wear your suit in my coffin.
But I'm talking to you about. Wait. How should I know? I never heard of these.
So when we ask the question,
Yo, I'm talking to him now. See what you're doing? Girls do that. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't.
And then we gonna
and
fight.
you won't do shit.
See, Dame, this is with the
That's
chatty
not
patty.
right.
So just
Now,
so
let's
you
not
know,
get
because I knew you was gonna
Yeah,
say
nah,
that.
I've seen you run.
Yes.
That's it. I seen you.
before the guy.
I'm not
Let's
saying I
be
will.
respectful. Let's
I'm
be
saying
respectful.
no. Then your version of respectful is different than mine. We were on the street right now and you were talking like that. I would have fucked you up.
And you
But
got
I'm not
beat
gonna do that. Nah, I wouldn't have got beat up.
But
No,
Dame,
I wouldn't have got beat up. Let's end this. So let me say one more thing before I leave.
I had so many questions.
All right. Oh, you're right.
How you want to leave? You can't get in your emotions and want to leave, Dame.
No, what I'm saying is when you interrupt me.
So Dame threatened to punch Charlemagne in the face, right? Which that's not a good look. Why did you come up there? Did you come up there to try to intimidate? What you wanted to be on some Birdman? I could get at all three of y'all, but I didn't think that was gangster. You trying to do that? Like, you done all this work. And the last couple of years, you was doing interviews talking about how you've grown. You don't fight. You don't get into that no more. You know, all of this type of stuff. But now, all of a sudden, you're reverting back to old, antiquated ways. Like, come on, bro. You don't threaten to fight radio hosts. Like, if you really got an issue, go fight Cam. If it's really that deep. Y'all niggas is getting into it. Go fight 50. I don't know. Line it up with Jay. You can't seem to stop talking about him. But Charlemagne ain't really your enemy like that, bruh. Just keeping it real. And y'all really shouldn't be getting into no fisticuffs because y'all ain't really got real issues. But you call everybody a chatty patty. But you get on these mics, get in these interviews, get on your channel, and you talk about everybody else. And then you try to play up your success when people see that your success is crumbling. It's not a good look. It's terrible. Let me continue to play this audio, though.
And you say certain things. So where I'm from, the masculine man would fuck you up.
Yeah,
but
you said
because
you gonna
wait,
punch
let me
me in my
finish.
face.
No,
I'm
I
letting
didn't.
you know
I
that's
said
not gonna happen.
I didn't say that. I said I could, and you wouldn't do anything.
And we gonna fight.
I didn't see that on tape. You ran.
Yeah, because it was 4 guys, but that's cool.
I
But-
fought.
but the
Wait.
third one-
Ask what happened when 30 guys jumped me.
Respect.
I got that ass whipping,
Respect.
but I fucked them niggas up.
I think it's been some head trauma ever since.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Damn it, man. He's ever asked me about what happened when 30 niggas jumped me. Nigga said, I think you done had some head trauma ever since. God damn. You might not be too far off, man. This is a sad thing to watch. We used to be doing that shit, Dame. Come on, man.
Pause. Come on, man. Yo, Duggan.
yeah.
But this is, remember I told you this is how I get triggered. Just let me teach. If you don't know, listen. Listen to the teacher.
They don't
I'm
respect
teaching
your
you right
lessons.
now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight.
15.
So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
You're just wrong.
But you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. You're right.
Oh
Teach,
my
teach.
God.
I think it's pretty funny how the person who never lets nobody speak is now the one being interrupted. Because if he were the one talking to somebody else, it was his platform, his environment, it would be going the polar opposite, where he would be the Charlemagne cutting off the guest to get his word in if they were having a contentious moment. He met his match, and he don't like it. And therefore, he feels like, okay, the best recourse I have is to try to put hands on him. I don't know if you still get busy like you did 20 years ago, though. Not to say that he can't handle and defend himself as a man, but you might not be the same guy you was when you was in your most active time. I don't know.
I don't think you really got a lesson. How did 50 Cent acquire ownership of Paid in Full?
Let me ask you a question. Let's put this in.
That's not how this works, Dane. No.
I'm sorry.
I asked the question.
You just cut me off. Right? Now I want you to notice every time you do that.
Okay.
And they would say I'm bugging if I yelled, but please let me complete my sentence. And please don't tell me how we do things. That's going to be a trigger.
Man.
Can I finish? Please? Control me.
Stop cutting off.
Don't you do the therapy thing?
Yeah, but
I want you to ask your therapist, do you interrupt people and how problematic that is at this age?
But you said you don't be around men.
Stop cutting them off.
See, there's the emotional intelligence. Now you're going to go in on my words. That's
on,
dumb. Come on, man. Let's move forward. Let's move with F1 speed. Don't pretend to be foolish. You know you're talking to a smart man.
I think you're lying. I think you're broke, and I think you always trying to explain yourself.
Only girls worry about niggas' pockets anyway.
That's what you care.
You're a woman. Why do I care what you're a girl with a mustache. Get out of here. You're a boy-headed girl.
You care too much about what other people think.
don't care.
There's nothing about you
Wait, let me ask you a question. Okay, let's say this. This is logic.
About you that says
if I cared about what people think, you think I pull my teeth out in front of everybody? The pictures y'all see with me no teeth, I took those pictures. Right or wrong? That's not confidence to you? You're a girl.
I don't think you.
Now you silly, man. You're teaching the kids wrong, man.
With no teeth.
You think I would care? You think I would care what a girl like you thinks?
Yeah, because
you're a girl.
There's a curtain we can lift.
A curtain, y'all in the behind the stage. A curtain, y'all in the coffin. I would never. This is uninspiring. It's dirty and all that shit. You're a girl. You clean this shit up.
So why did you go there? We see what that set looks like every day. I don't watch that show every day, but we have access to see what that studio look like every day. If it's dirty, if it's a coffin, if it's a hellhole, why would you show up to try to get your message out? You wouldn't respect it. You wouldn't go up there even if your life depended on it, because you have so much standards, morals, principles, and everything else that you're standing on as a man. So why go up there? You thought that you was going to muscle your way in the building. You thought you was going to overtalk these niggas. You thought you was going to shit on Charlamagne because you don't respect him. Clearly you don't respect him. You keep calling him a girl. You call him gay. You call him all this shit. And the very person you thought you was going to walk all over showed you what resistance looks like, which you don't seem to get from even the street niggas or the so-called street niggas, pseudo street niggas that you came up with won't even talk to you and cut you off and say, no, you're not gonna overtalk me. If this is the nature of the conversation, then it's gonna go both ways and we're never gonna get a fucking word in, period. Now, I do think, unfortunately, for the Breakfast Club, this is not gonna be a good look for them, because some people on the outside looking in are going to be like, yo, I thought the Breakfast Club was past these chaotic scenes. I thought the Breakfast Club was past antagonizing the guest. I thought they had done that over a decade ago. I can't let y'all completely off the hook, because this isn't actually a good product that y'all put out today. It's poor product, terrible. But again, in terms of crash out entertainment, it works.
Look at your sneakers. Your sneakers are dirty.
Your sneakers
Your sneakers filthy. That ain't like you, dang.
Wow. Damn. I gotta say, if you know anything about Dame Dash from 90s up to present, that is a move he would have pulled on anybody else. If he was having a heated debate with somebody and he had the opportunity to say, look at you, your sneakers are dirty, he 195.5% would have taken that opportunity, and he got beat to the punch by Charlamagne. This is how you know he's not functioning at full capacity right now, because he would have never let that happen before.
I just tell you, see how you lying?
Your whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you don't have it,
your whole existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is
it sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective on the radio.
You need to get paid to do something. Wow. Then you wouldn't be in debt.
Oh my God.
That Dash. That's his new name.
Only guys. Look, nobody's laughing. Now you got the shit face. He's trying to make himself laugh. Look, now you look stupid. Look at him. You gonna cry. Look at him. I think he gonna cry. The fake laugh. Now you gonna stop. You gonna keep laughing at nothing. Yo, why you squinting? You look stupid. You squinting Tarantino right now.
Hurt. Why would you say he's not the brightest?
But you just interrupted me.
Why would you do that to people?
You let him
close
his clothes down.
OG just told us we should need
Yo, thank you, man. Look, I'm gonna show y'all this thing now. So this last thing I'm gonna say.
This guy.
If you want to see
what you preach.
If you want to see the trailer,
if you're gonna dress like a shady pastor and act like one.
Damn.
Practice what you preach.
This is a bespoke suit that I made, DD.
I like it.
Okay,
Looks
and
nice.
I made it. This is, I made
it looks like you made it.
I know.
Oh my God.
And you look like you that your boyfriend. It looks like your boyfriend made that. Your boyfriend made that. That's what happened. Your crush made it. Like, I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Like, your OG is Wendy Williams.
Oof.
My OG is sitting right here. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you why he's my OG. Because he killed anybody or any of those things. He just taught me how to be a better man.
Wendy not my OG.
Can you
That's
stop?
funny, though.
Can you stop?
Wendy Williams is your OG.
Wasn't she your boss?
Yeah, at one point.
So
yeah.
she was your OG. She put you on, and you should give her grace. And like, I'd rather get my ass whipped than run. But you're proud that you ran.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my ass whipped. And it ain't no disrespect, but I kind of think you're gay. You just act a little gay.
You got a problem with gay people?
Not at all. I've got a problem with people that pretend they're not gay. So let me tell you why.
But what if it,
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
This is hilarious. I love
you're
what
gay.
he's doing. This is hilarious.
So do you think he's masculine? Would you want this man around you if 10 guys jumped you? He'd run, and you'd have to run with him.
All right. That is Dame Dash's greatest hits on this, the Breakfast Club from this morning. That was a 6-minute compilation from an hour plus conversation. I can only imagine how much turmoil and chaos was in that hour if we got 6 minutes of death. Very disappointing on all fronts. But I think for the most part, it doesn't make Dame look any better because we've seen so much negativity coming from his side as of recent. And it's kind of like he's signing himself up for it. He didn't have to be at the Breakfast Club. He didn't have to go up there. He has his own network. He has his own YouTube. He has his own platforms to where whatever it is that he's promoting, he could have promoted it on there, especially if you're going to come up here and disrespect our platform and say it's a coffin, say it's a dead medium. Why are you there? Furthermore, there's another clip of Dame Dash claiming that he is now the chairman of Revolt, which Lauren LaRosa did her due diligence. She looked it up and she found out that he is indeed not the chairman at Revolt TV, because she said she spoke to a lead publicist over at the company and she said he was capping. I don't know what's real, what's not. I guess we'll have to see, because he claims that we'll find out tomorrow whether or not he's really in that position and he's supposed to be working on content and things of that nature. But this is embarrassing. This is painful to watch. I hate to see it for Dame. And even though he brings the lion's share, the majority of this onto himself, it is something that I do not necessarily enjoy seeing, because I am used to seeing him so much higher, so much bigger, so much stronger, so much bigger. And the way that he appears today is really just the product of his own doing. His relationships have all soured. People he came into the industry with, friends, people, mentees, everybody has gone astray from him. And he's still standing here screaming to the heavens, I'm the big man, I'm the boss. It's not the way you want to go out, man. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Becoming Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project, we the trending topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your billion. All I could get, flooded the knowledge, I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got on my shit, now they ran me on list. Filling my I got them taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down to me and get in my bag, I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the big dogs. I need my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sam Car. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze. Fly to Belize. Shawty, she love me, she coming to tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give me my space, oh man. Got me a taste, oh man. Flood to the face, I'm running a race. I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, a woman, your pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yeah. Bitch, I got my mask on now. Want your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.